insurance. 刚去那边买点米饭。哦，刚去买米饭。啊，living like a millionaire。Thinking about washing some clothing items or completely relax down, doing nothing but sleeping. Nothing hurry. 诶，Don't switch here. Did I miss something? All depends on how long I need to wait. Even a girl driver, daily life. Ah. 你才走2个了。大白天正好去哪些地方？需要去的地方，突然想不起来了。衣服是该洗了。 Where am I buy a Vivitar easy camera without covering of the lens there somewhere. Vivitar.他那个什么，为什么里面放了钥匙？说想睡觉的很。我坐在那里困得不得了，一下子一阵困。洗澡都不用洗了。这个。哦。米饭的杯子，哦，扔啊扔啊，盒子放地上我扔掉。哦，这个也是。这个也差不多。干净的是，放瓢还可以，于是又想放瓢了。有这么多事。那么主要是我要把这个电脑换地方，从这里搬到那里，那里搬到这里，经常换地方。然后又接线等等，不光是换地方，电脑换地方，接线也要换。这个电脑也得换。没有，因为我开的电脑，他们可能不想来打扫了，还是怎么样了？搞不清楚。我在想，到出去的时候，我在想，要不要把它录像给关掉。我一懒，没有把它关，继续开着。看来就没有进打扫房间了。
Standard Time, which gives us more light in the morning and less at night, aligning more with our body's internal clock.
If we go into permanent daylight saving time, then in the winter months, the sun will not be rising until well later than it currently is. So in some places, well after 8 a.m. That's going to make it very difficult for people to wake up and to function.
The U.S. tried permanent daylight saving time before. Congress passed a law in the early 1970s implementing it for 2 years. But Americans didn't like it, and it was repealed. Data shows there are significant health and safety risks when we spring forward an hour in March, including more vehicle crashes, mood disorders, and increased risk of heart attacks and strokes. Dr. Lisa Meltzer is with National Jewish Health.
With our cardiac rhythms and our health, those are certainly impacted when our rhythms get off and when we're not getting enough sleep.
Dr. Meltzer warns that longer days and lighter afternoons might be enticing, but must be weighed against the negative impacts of getting up in the dark. Laura Podesta, CBS News, New York.
If the House passes the
1970.
Sunshine Protection Act and President Biden signs it, it would go into effect in 2023. Thank you for choosing the 4 on 5 on WKRG. Next, how our exclusive poll shows Alabama voters feel about legalizing recreational marijuana.
And if you're heading out the door this afternoon, I'm still following this accident in Gulf breeze. You're going to see some pretty heavy delays, so leave sooner than later. But the good news is the gateway is looking great. Here's a live look from our BLP and Mobile Plains camera. I'll get you caught up on your drive times and a few more access times following straight ahead on the 4 on 5.
Every home has a unique style, but nothing ruins the look of it like cracked uneven concrete. Let MDH take care of half of this slab. We can raise settling concrete back into place using our expandable high-density foam. Contact MDH for a free inspection.
You want huge savings? Here's how you get it. Thanks amazing 10-day super sale. Going on now through April 2nd. You'll find the mattresses and furniture you love at the prices you want to pay. Huge store-wide savings and limited quantity super deals. And a discount equal to sales tax. Thanks amazing 10-day super sale. Final weekend. And like, perfect.
What's the latest buzz? It's the Ford Spring Sales Event. Get great offers on the trucks people are talking about. Like the Ford F-150, a true workhorse. With the capability to haul or tow more than ever. And powerful Ford Ranger, where hustle meets muscle. Don't wait. Find out what all the buzz is about during the Ford Spring Sales Event. Now get an additional $1,500 retail order bonus cash on top of all public offers when you order a 2022 Ford F-150.
This game may look like just a bunch of words, but the cable news media knows better. Their spin and division pits one side against the other. The end game is a deep distrust in the news. At News Nation, we hold ourselves to a higher standard. Fact-based news you can trust. See why more people are turning to the fastest growing cable news network and coming back to the news. News Nation. News for all America.
Helping children is very important to Miss Terry and me. Through our Nick's Kids Foundation, we invest our time supporting causes and raising awareness about the needs of children in our state. As parents, it saddens us to know that there are more than 5,000 children in foster care in Alabama. These children need loving, nurturing families to care for them. We ask you to join the team and become champions for children by opening your heart, opening your home, and becoming a foster or adopted parent.
Every home has its quirks, but bouncy floors, cracked ceiling and walls, and sticking windows and doors are signs of a big problem. Foundation settlement should be addressed quickly, and MDH Foundation Repair is focused on the safety of your family. Contact MDH for a free inspection.
Now, your forecast first on the 4 on 5.
Now it's 4:30 on this gorgeous Friday afternoon live at Battleship Park, site of the boat show on the bay. More on that in a second. Let's take another look outside. What's your forecast is? Here's the forecast at 6 p.m. out of downtown Mobile, 71 degrees. Let's take a sunset right around 7 o'clock this evening. Go ahead and ship on over to Battleship Park where we're located. Expecting quiet conditions right around 71 at 6 o'clock as well. Just a couple of high clouds. And over downtown Pensacola, it's been a gorgeous afternoon in Northwest Florida. 71 at 6 p.m. The 4 on 5 continues right now.
Straight ahead, how much longer until a vote on a gambling bill in Alabama, and who has the final say?
Local coverage you can count on. You're watching WKRG News, the 4 on 5.
I'm Carol Lombard. Thank you for including the 4 on 5 in your afternoon plans. Glad you're here. It's a good weekend to look at boats, maybe even buy one at Boat Show on the Bay. It's a 3-day boat show that starts today at Battleship Park. And Ed is not here in studio.
Sure.
He's out looking for boats. Ed, nice weather to do that. Even better if we were in one of those boats.
Yeah, and I've been going up and down the rows of boats. And by the way, there are hundreds of boats out here this year. And next year, there's also live music going on. It's really kind of a festival atmosphere out here at this boat show. But I found the boat, and it's a party boat, right? So you get a producer, Michaela, you got to get Megan, got to get the whole crew up there on this boat. Maybe that's the one that Santa will leave in my stocking on Christmas time. But if you are planning on heading on your boat show, then it's here at Battleship Park. It's going on until 6 o'clock this evening, but if you can't come out this evening, I know it's only about an hour and a half to go. There's plenty of opportunity this weekend. 9 to 5 on Saturday, and then 9 to 4 o'clock on your Sunday. If you want to go to our website, to go to the Boat Show on the Bay website, because there's also a big outdoor concert here at not planning on coming out here this weekend, here is a look at what you can expect weather-wise for this year's boat show on the bay. We can rule out a couple of showers here moving through for the first half of the day on Saturday, but the heaviest rain will likely stay offshore or right along the beach of the coast. So don't let that stop you from coming out here. But you can come out Saturday and Sunday looking good as well. In fact, I'm calling it a stellar day with sunshine, temperatures right in the upper 70s with low humidity. Back up here live, we're going to do more scouting of boats, and also we're going to take a look at the hundreds of vendors who are out here as well. Let's take a look at what they're offering out here for the folks who are coming out to the boat show, and of course, that's great food out here as well. So a lot of fun to be had out here. And I think, Cherish, I think that's the right boat. I think that's the one. I think that'll fit the entire crew. What do you think?
And I love that you're making plans for all the ladies in your boat. Our director, Matt, wants to know if he has a spot. All right. A comprehensive gambling bill has only 4 more legislative days to get through the Alabama legislature than possibly to voters for approval this fall. As WKRG News 5 Pierre Albrecht reports, state sponsor Gary Albritton says the bill is necessary to get control of gambling in the state and allow Alabama to benefit financially from it.
Right now, Alabama is one of 5 states in the nation without a lottery. A 2020 poll as part of a state study on gambling showed 71% of Alabamians want one. But the reality is they'll likely never get the vote on having just a lottery. Why?
The answer is quite simply special interest.
State Senator Chris Elliott of Daphne says there are about 20 locations around the state currently running various gambling facilities, typically limited to electronic games, due to 20 or so constitutional amendments that have been passed by voters over the years.
They have their interests and they have their legislators that do what legislators do, which is look out for their particular communities. The problem is when we start talking about a lottery, those other interests come into play, whether it's a county or a city or both.
But Senator Greg Albritton of Atmore says it's more complicated than that.
The average citizen that is out there going, why in the heck can't we just vote on a lottery? I understand that. And the reason is we can do that, but it'll do no good.
Albritton says due to constitutional language, passing a lottery alone would allow current unregulated gambling entities to expand their operations. That's why he's proposing a comprehensive gambling bill that would include a lottery, sports wagering, and 5 full-fledged casinos. 4 would be in locations where one-time dog tracks exist: Mobile, Utah, Birmingham, and Shorter. The plan calls for a 5th casino in the northeast of the state to be operated by the Point Creek Indians. Right now, Indian casinos in Alabama, like the Wind Creek and Atmore, are limited to electronic games. But if the bill passes, they'll be able to become full-fledged casinos. And the plan calls for the state to negotiate a compact with the Port Creek that would have them giving a certain portion of their profits to the state.
Right now, the state can't even regulate those. We enter into a compact, then we could be able to work with them and get a portion of the revenue that comes in.
But critics say this bill handpicks winners like the Fort Creek Indians and the current dog track owners, and that the market should control where and how many casinos exist. Elliott agrees.
It's an imperfect plan. I don't like it.
But he says he'll likely vote to get the plan to the public.
Look, I'd like to get a clean lottery out. I think that's what my constituents want. But I also think they want an opportunity to vote on gaming as well. If that's what they have to do to get to vote on a lottery.
Albritton has a companion bill that would create a state gaming commission to finally, he says, codify and regulate all gambling in the state.
I call it the Wild West. My goal is to be able, again, to put Alabama in charge of this industry so that we can actually move forward, control it. We have it here. Now we've got to find a way that we can live with it and control it and benefit from it.
The comprehensive gambling bill as a constitutional amendment requires 3/5 vote in both the House and Senate. If passed, Alabama voters will see it on the November ballot. A WKRG News 5 poll in collaboration with Emerson College and The Hill shows a split between Alabamians when it comes to legalizing.
Hello, Cara, for 4 days.
47%
4
of
times,
primary voters
maybe 2 or
oppose
3
legalization,
days.
while 42% support it. Around 10% are undecided. Alabama has not made any moves to legalize the drug for recreational use since legalizing medical marijuana in 2021. There is, however,
$511 would be enough to cover all these.
Could save a lot of money and police.
And $1 kind of one piece of
to legalize
Same type of towel in Dollar
I hope
Tree
they
there.
go ahead and legalize it at some point, but decriminalization is an important first step.
So far, 18 states along.
Maybe buy the Walmart or
have
something.
legalized
One-
recreational marijuana.
$1.5.
Alabama has approved a bill that
Less than
would
$2 usually. This type
with
of
9 or more years experience, the largest pay raise in more than
pretty good
1
quality
year.
Walmart.
Raises would range from 5% to nearly 21%, depending on years of experience. The spending plan now moves back to the Alabama House of Representatives. The chairman of the Budget Writing Committee says this is being done to attract and retain good teachers.
What
For the
happened there?
same reason, Mississippi's governor signed a bill to give teachers there the largest.
Where would be a better place to put it?
Starting July 1st,
Somewhere.
Mississippi teachers will receive an
Shiny,
average increase of
shiny.
about $5,100,
Oh.
an increase of more than 10% in most cases.
Shiny, shiny.
Mississippi could become the last state to enact a law requiring equal pay for equal work. The state House and Senate passed the final version of a bill Wednesday,
Should be
shipping it to
this way.
Governor Kate Reeves. The bill says a lawsuit must be filed within 2 years of when a worker
I think
knew
I
or
put it
should have
right.
known about pay discrepancies. Critics argue the bill has too many exceptions. Gay rights advocates are suing Florida's governor to block a new law forbidding classroom instruction on sexual orientation and gender identity in kindergarten through 3rd grade. Critics call it the Don't Say Gay law and say its true intent is to marginalize LGBTQ people and their families. Supporters say the new rules are reasonable.
Now, your First Alert traffic, brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers.
Another check-in on your traffic this afternoon. If you are in Mobile traveling eastbound into Wellington,
Can I even
you're
see
experiencing
clearly
delayed
over there or
traffic
anything?
backing up past Virginia Street this
No.
afternoon due to that spring break traffic, but things along Highway 98 are looking great. Speeds normal at about 35 miles per hour. Taking you over to Pensacola, I also want to check back in on this traffic in Gulf Breeze. You can see there is an accident here. Lots of red still on the screen. FHP says this is an accident involving some injuries. The good news is the Bayway is a smooth ride. You can see eastbound and westbound, not following any accidents so far this afternoon. Your drive times right now from Milton to Pensacola and back are about 16 minutes.
Thank you for trusting us to deliver your news every afternoon on the 4 on 5. Next, what the president is doing to lower gas prices as some states suspend gas taxes to help residents save money.
So the market is supply and demand that work by themselves.
And a lot more fun out here at Battleship Park, and we're at the boat show on the deck.
Boat show. I got no interest. I need an RV more than a boat. Need a small aircraft more than a boat. Need a helicopter more than a boat. So an airplane is safer than a helicopter. Helicopter is like, ooh, too risky. 技术要求太高，质量检修啊等等要求很高的。它原理很简单，然后让它那个螺旋桨上面的螺旋一直转，你就不会掉下来。啊 ，should be safe, pretty safe also. 直升飞机的基本原理啊。小型飞机的基本原理是很简单的，YouTube 上造假造的凶以外，你呢知道情况的人要辟谣啊。小型飞机的原理我是大概懂的，飞机的原理我是大概知懂的。机翼的抬升、牵引，向前推进就可以了。向前牵引，不是向前推进。那个很简单。飞机的引擎怎么做的？螺旋桨的引擎怎么做的？ 现在发展了喷气原理，喷气式发动机的原理，这都应该放了简单的原理，都应该简单简要的放到那个 YouTube 上面，让大家知道，而不是把那个哇。我藏起来，少数人知道。YouTube Studio， 我先休息一下好了。in Facebook。Ooh. Another, hey, I did not even notice it. Another place location is even better. Approved. What he can help me with, goodness. I don't want his help. 连正确的拼法都不能坚持，说什么多的呀？
No preset spending limit. Our purchasing power adapts to our business needs.
What's in your wallet?
Do you own an annuity, either fixed rate, indexed, or variable? Are you paying high fees and getting low returns?
Whoa, stop! Mom, we have Mom coming. Hi, Mom.
侨工科技大学，科技大学，我不想建大学什么的，不要那个什么。
Keep everything under control with Cox Panoramic Wi-Fi coverage throughout your home. Upgrade for as low as $5 more a month. Fantastic things start to happen when you step aboard a Princess Cruise. Doors open up for you. Your favorite drinks start finding you.
It tells. Now, most of this rain should actually just land over the Gulf waters to the south, but a little bit of cloud cover during the day tomorrow. Here's an update to our futurecast as well. And you can see a couple spots just offshore. I mean, it's going to be awfully close. Some of that may move onshore right in the middle of the day, but we're going to go low on our rain chances, only around 20%. Look at this, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, timestamp right here. You know, some sun and clouds over the area.
汽车的基本原理， 飞机的基本原理，直升飞机的基本原理等等，这些都应该放在互联网上，成为公开的信息，大家都可以看到。
Winds are going to be pretty calm here through tonight as well as tomorrow. Not much on our winds there, so overnight lows will be falling down into the 50s for most areas with mainly clear skies. Some inland areas might drop into the upper 40s. That's how things are shaping up as we look ahead to our forecast throughout the day tomorrow. You know, we get kind of a mix of sun and clouds there at times tomorrow. Highs slightly peaking up. We'll go with a high of about 73 degrees tomorrow.
The coastal areas will probably be a little bit cooler than those inland areas, which will be a bit warmer, but nice weather overall. And as we check out our Safe Shores report, it continues to be pretty rough. Though at Pensacola Beach, they did switch to yellow flags today. So they're flying yellow flags. We're expecting a moderate risk of rip currents for tomorrow. And then on Sunday, a low risk. So it does look better here as we head through the weekend. But it's been pretty rough lately, and we've already, we don't want to lose any more people in those Gulf waters. It's certainly usually people from out of town, but Seatow Marine forecast, a little bit rough on the water out there as well tomorrow with seas running at about 3 to 4. Now, when I show you the 7-day outlook, you see a high rain chance posted for the area on Tuesday, and the Storm Prediction Center already giving a heads up for this area, saying that, hey, we might end up with some severe storms in this zone. So we're going to be watching out for that next week. So we can go ahead and mark it high. We're a good 90% or so on our rain for Tuesday. We're expecting it. So we'll watch that, and we'll keep you updated as we get a little bit closer. That'd be 4 weeks in a row with a chance of severe thunderstorms in the area. But we'll know more when we get closer. But the weekend, we can enjoy it. That rain chance tomorrow, very low at 20%.
Oh, Bands on the Blackwater is back. Every Friday night, this concert starting 7 to 9 tonight. It's a free, let's see, they got 6-piece suits. Is the band playing tonight? It's free, open to the public. All you got to do is pull up your boat or bring your lawn chair and do some great music live on the water in Milton. But you've got a chance to run for a good cause tomorrow. April 2nd marks World Autism Awareness Day. You can join the Emerald Coast Exceptional Families for an Autism Acceptance 5K fun run on Navarre Beach. Starts on Gulf Boulevard, runs from 8 until 11. Late Supreme Court Justice set to be honored. The woman who will be remembered by the U.S. Navy.
Habitat for Humanity brings people together to build homes, communities, and hope. 3 Cares is excited to partner with them for the Pensacola Habitat Food Truck Festival, April 8th through 10th at Seville Square. Together, 3 Cares.
Just when you thought it was safe to go outside.
This makes sure you have plenty of ways to receive warnings as these storms move through.
Don't let the weather surprise you. Weather through your morning with meteorologist Brooke Richardson. Weekdays on 3 in the morning. Focused on Northwest Florida.
Sam's Seafood and Grill. Fresh, delicious food from land and sea. Seafood, pastas, rice bowls, chicken wings, and more. Cooked to order. Sam's Seafood and Grill. Always fresh. Open late in 2 locations. Mobile Highway and East 9 Mile.
I was driving home from practice, and I remember seeing this car coming right towards me, and a huge I knew with my injuries I wasn't going to be able to play. Having my career cut short by a drunk driver was the worst part of my life. I knew if there was, one firm to give me justice and to get me compensated for that, it was going to be Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan has definitely really helped me through the toughest, darkest moments of my life. Those guys were there for me. I'm Chandler Parsons, and I chose Morgan & Morgan.
Life is about showing up and about showing them you care. So show up for your health and theirs. HCA Florida Healthcare makes your care easier, friendlier, and smarter. And you're at the center of it all. HCA Florida Healthcare. We show up for you.
Get the Channel 3 First Warning Weather app now. Weather comes at you fast. Get the information you need and keep safe. Download the Channel 3 First Warning Weather app now. Sponsored by Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
The National Desk. Impartial, fact-based journalism from nearly 4,000 local journalists across America.
Immediate news now from the National Desk.
Is this the foundation of their health?
Context and perspective from America's news now.
I wish the DoD would care as much as I do.
Choose America's news now. Each weekday morning from the National Desk.
Weekday mornings at 5 on WMGX 35.
Mid-chat
After 20
calendar.
years of work, scientists say they have finally decoded the entire human genome. Human genome is made up of roughly 3.1 billion DNA subunits, a lot of information. The strings of those make up genes, which contain the building blocks of life. Nearly 100 scientists announced yesterday they filled in all the gaps, including a single human genome. They said that opens the door to medical discoveries in aging, treating heart disease, cancer,
neurodegenerative conditions.
What is that toy there?
U.S. Navy is naming a ship after late Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Spinner.
U.S. Navy, USNS. Ruth Bader Ginsburg will be a replenishment boiler ship, it's called. It's used for a fuel carrier strike groups at sea. The ships are typically named after civil or human rights advocates. Ginsburg was the second woman to serve on the U.S. Supreme Court. She was known to advocate for gender equality. She died in 2020 from cancer. A 200-year-old manuscript could sell for over $1 million. The work, titled A Book of Rhymes by Charlotte Bronte, contains 10 poems dated 1829. Hasn't been seen published since 1916 when it was last Bronte wrote this poem when she was just 13 years old. That manuscript will be sold at the New York
This one.
Antiquarian Book Fair on April 21st. We'll be right back.
Balloon powered helicopter. Oh.
Sunshine at the beach one moment, thunderstorms the next.
Anytime tomorrow, a shower may pop up in the area.
Stay ahead of some severe weather with Channel 3 News first warning weather. Focused on
I make a joke all the time.
Idol's two-night event.
This is it.
It's show-stopping duets. And find out who makes it to your vote.
You are in America's hands now.
American Idol, Sunday and Monday on ABC.
Our team can evaluate your case in as little as 5 minutes.
The first call to the Long brothers only took 5 minutes, and in the end, they settled my case for $150,000.
We're the Long Brothers.
Call 251-445-6000.
Like what?
Are you so frustrated with your lawn that you're ready to spend the whole thing over and see it green? Have you tried a number of solutions, but nothing seems to?
He's pretty lucky. Got sons and daughters.
Welcome back, everybody. Devin and Peter here. Technology has come so far. Take 3D printers, for example.
SUU,
One of those,
EDU.
a hornbill bird beat cancer. What? Crescent had skin cancer, but is now cancer-free. She's here today because veterinarians at
Save
UCSF
images.
replaced her beak with a
Camera,
3D
camera,
printed
images.
prosthetic. That's used a mold of her God-given beak to make it. It's the first 3D beak replacement in the U.S. The very first was in Singapore. I mean, I know sometimes we get frustrated with technology, but when you see stories like this, wow, absolutely amazing what they can do with 3D technology. I know. I love this. Love this great story. Thank you all so much for joining us here for the 4 on 5.
Coming up next on News 5 at 5 o'clock, the future of Hank Aaron Stadium out of the city's hands. The stadium's former management group is planning to start all over again.
Keep your skin healthy and beautiful with Advanced Dermatology and Skincare Center.
Every home has a unique style, but nothing ruins the look of it like cracked, uneven concrete. Let MDH take care of hazardous slabs. We can raise settling concrete back into place using our expandable high-density foam.
What's happening to me?
Contact MDH for a free inspection.
Did you know not washing your hands after using the bathroom can increase the spread of hepatitis A? Washing your hands with soap and water, as well as getting vaccinated, is the best way to protect yourself if you are at risk of getting hepatitis A. 1 dose of the hepatitis A vaccine provides long-lasting protection in up to 95% of those who receive it. For more information on the hepatitis A outbreak in our state, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMF. Sponsored by the Alabama Department of Public Health, the ADA, and this station.
You want huge savings? Here's how you get it. Hank's amazing 10-day super sale. Going on now through April 2nd. You'll find the mattresses and furniture you love at the prices you want to pay. huge store-wide savings and limited quantity super deals, and a discount equal to sales tax. Hank's amazing 10-day super sale. Final weekend. And Hank's fine furniture.
What's the latest buzz? It's the Ford Spring Sales Event. Get great offers on the SUVs people are talking about. Like Ford Escape, an SUV that drives like a car. Bronco Sport, where the terrain never intimidates. And Ford Explorer, the all-time best-selling SUV.
Who's hacking me so badly?
Find out what all the buzz is about during the Ford Spring Sales Event. Now get an additional $1,000 and $1,500 retail order bonus cash on top of all public offers on select Ford SUVs.
Don't miss seeing the Vikings Begin exhibit at the History Museum of Mobile. Experience a historical reflection of Viking culture and view a rare collection of Viking artifacts. Vikings Begin on display at the History Museum of Mobile until June 12th.
Every home has its quirks, but bouncy floors, cracks appearing in walls, and sticking windows and doors are signs of a big problem. Foundation settlement should be addressed quickly, and MDH Foundation Repair is focused on the safety of your family. Contact MDH for a free inspection.
Now, your forecast first on WKRG News 5.
Post. Got hacked. Cannot post any photograph.
For the boat show on the bay. We got a lot to talk about, a lot of fun happening this weekend. More in that in a second. But here's your forecast first. A live view of our downtown Mobile. 70 degrees as we head towards 7 p.m. tonight. Mostly sunny skies will be approaching sunset. And we'll zip over to Battleship Park there. Battleship Park in the air specialty camera. Light breezes now by 7 p.m. Partly cloudy and 70 degrees. And over to Pensacola, Florida. Beautiful there on northwest Florida today. A nice evening ahead as well. With the temperatures near 70. WKRG News 5 at 5 begins now.
Straight ahead, the
Spinning
sister of a
dragonfly.
missing West Coast woman speaking to News 5 as the search for Cassie Carly continues. They're her plea for her sister's safe return.
Next, forced out of the hang. What the stadium operators say happened and what the future might hold.
Plus, boats take over Battleship Memorial Park. What's in store this weekend? The boat show on the bay.
Local coverage you can count on. You're watching WKRG News 5 at 5.
Hello, everyone, and thank you very much for joining us. I'm Peter Albrecht.
And I'm Devin Walsh. First on 5, the search for a missing woman is heating up. 37-year-old Cassie Carly has been missing now for more than 5 days.
WKRG News 5, Daniel Smithson is live at Navarre Beach, where police say she was last seen alive. Daniel, what can you tell us about the search efforts today?
Well, guys, the FBI and the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office are involved in this search, as well as many volunteers. Take a look over my shoulder. This is the headquarters for the volunteers searching for Cassie. You can see this boat over here. This is one of the boats that was involved in that search effort today. They are asking anyone who can to come out and search as they continue to pray and hope that she is found soon. I'm told there are several boaters searching out in the water here in Navarre and the Destin area today, as well as many people on foot searching near the water and the beaches for Cassie. Volunteers and families say this is a critical day in their search and rescue efforts. As we've been reporting, the FBI is involved in this search that spreads beyond Santa Rosa County. Santa Rosa County Sheriff Bob Johnson says he has 10 detectives in his major crimes unit who are focusing on this case. Cassie was last seen Sunday night near the water tower here at Navarre Beach. Cassie met her 3-year-old daughter's father there for a custody exchange, and she hasn't been seen since. Santa Rosa County investigators located Cassie's ex, Marcus Benavello, in Birmingham with their daughter, but didn't provide much information to investigators. Cassie's car was found Tuesday in a parking lot at Navarre Beach. Her purse was still inside, which is concerning for investigators. Cassie's friends and family have been searching this area since she went missing. I talked to her sister this afternoon. She says she won't give up until Cassie is found.
We have no reason to believe that Cassie is not alive. We are so hopeful that we are going to find her and return her home, that she is somewhere unable to get to us herself, but she will be returned to us. We know that. She would never, ever leave on her own like this or worry her family and friends.
Now, I'm told the search for Cassie here in Navarre Beach will continue and across the Panhandle until she is found. Anyone with information is urged to contact the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office. Live from Navarre Beach, I'm Daniel Smithson, WKRG News 5.
A body recovered in the water just south of NAS Pensacola 10 days ago has been identified. 63-year-old John Hayden of Orange Beach was reported missing in late February after his boat was found near Fort Pickens Fishing Pier with no one on board. His body was found near Blue Angel Parkway and Gulf Beach Highway.
Coast Guard has called off the search for a missing.
Afternoon underdogs. Bob's a cheer of the sleepy kitchen. 哦，好难看的那种动物，什么动物呀？什么动物？小狗？什么东西？
The tree holding his nest was cut down. He'll now be totally dependent on his new surrogate mom, Sheila McAllister, the head of small mammals at the.
Now, we actually spoke to Catherine again a little earlier this Friday. She was at a metro station in Kharkiv where residents had been hiding out from the shelling.
I'm in a metro station, a subway station, just a short drive away from those scenes you saw there in the north of Kharkiv. And in fact, many of the 700 people sheltering here on the platforms, on the stairs, and on the empty train carriages behind me are from that neighborhood. And
from a time when the people of Paris were just stepping out of medieval darkness. It's a celebration of all the senses.
Taste. A woman takes candy from a servant's dish to feed it to her parrot. While a little dog.
I need some more friends, right?
Hearing. An elegant woman plays sweetly on an organ, calming an audience of wild beasts. In this fanciful world,
Caddy.
fellow creatures live in harmony.
租金都贵的要死。Chevy Trailblazer.
But Unicorn cuddles up and looks at himself in the lady's mirror, pleased with what he sees. The lion turns away and snickers. As the Renaissance dawns, vanity is a less than deadly sin. Touch. That's the most basic and dangerous of the senses. Here, the lady strokes the unicorn's horn. Then the lion looks out at us to be sure we get the double entendre. Medieval Europeans were celebrating the wonders of love and the pleasures of sex. The words on Our Lady's head read, "To my sole desire." What is her only desire? Is it jewelry? Or is she putting away the necklace and renouncing material things? Is it God? Love? The unicorn and lion open the tent. Is she stepping out or going in, the object of her desire? Sexuality is awakened, dark is ending, and the Renaissance is ending. Another reminder of the sophistication of the Middle Ages was the art of stained glass. To see the best 13th century glass in its glorious original setting, visit the nearby Church of Saint-Chapelle. Embedded in a historic complex of governmental buildings, the church's muscular Gothic buttresses support the stone roof. The walls are essentially window holders for the church's stained glass. Stepping inside, you're overwhelmed by the most dazzling black interior anywhere. In the Bible, it's clear, light is divine. Let there be light. In a Gothic church, light pours through. Let's eat some cheese!
Agents, I'm afraid to have to take that cheese to go because something very odd has happened. Always. Oh man, I didn't even get to try the cracker bowl. Ready, partner? Ready, partner. till the end of time. There's a ball for a song to be so intense, but still have words that world is all you have, my friend. A world you must Thanks for coming on, squad. Let's just do the problem. Ready? Okay, so I'm trying to deliver my pizzas, right? But I can't because I have snail feet. They're moist, they're loud, they're squishy. They smell really good. I like the smell, but I miss my feet. I'm sure it's good.
Yeah, if you want to wait around all day.
Who are you?
Weird Tom. This is my crew. Weird team.
Saul Rogers?
We like to call it weirdness. Right, Weird Colin? We like to call it weirdness.
But I just always use that squad.
Well, how long does that take? On squad. Oh, thinking through each problem very carefully. Talking about what they do know, what they don't know. Just thinking. Well, I'm not a thinker. I'm a doer. So watch me do this.
Whoa!
One gadget, one solution.
What was that?
I was doing the little electricity thing from the weird.
It looks okay.
Oh, yeah, now I get it.
Except sometimes a t-shirt can have a t-shirt, Daddy.
That one a little too hot.
Just give it.
My t-shirt?
Bet Odd Squad never gave you one of those.
I have an extra t-shirt on my desk. I use it mostly for dusting, but I've been giving it to you. Don't stoop to his lover.
See you around, Blah Squad. He said your name wrong on purpose. Window seat,
At the end, you won't believe it. He gave Delivery Debbie a t-shirt. Okay, let's
Pin detached. Oh, big.
This is not the first time someone has tried to do what we did. There's a strange stoppers, a peculiar path, and rocks. Rock Squad? They were two guys with rocks, who also carried rods. No one knows why they had the rods. All they were good at was holding the curtains. Also, Weird Tom's not our enemy. He's subbing this nice video.
Weird Team has nothing but respect for Odd Squad, and there's plenty of room for both of us in this town.
See? Miss Oak? Did you watch that video all the way through? No, I didn't get to it. You should get to it.
I am so taking down Odd Squad. I even wrote a song about it and made a music video. The video's not done yet. I'm still waiting on some special effects, but I'll still show it to you.
Dodge Ram.
Tom is coming and he's gonna fry your bacon. Fry it up while you're still sipping your juice. You're bringing sneakers to a loafer situation.
That's a renting, right?
Talking about your
I tell you, our squad always says, don't rush your work. But the thing is, if you do rush your work, you get it done faster. Your market share is truly close to zero. While mine is showing a spectacular jump. Can't say I blame you guys for trying to be heroes, but maybe you should wait until you grow up. So weird has just happened. Any regret? Just one. But I called.
Was having to wait or some sort?
Working, he moved with the sun from one canvas to the next. Panning slowly around this hall, you see the park turn from pre-dawn dark.
But now that whole team is humming. I think that they could be setting themselves up for some rest in the playoffs.
I don't think they're going to go full wide open, but when these horses pick up, they've got a very, very good turn of foot, a good kick. So I think they'll probably put him away pretty early as they enter the stretch.
Very quickly, the rider switch. We've seen all these races won. Chris Hartman, Francisco Arrieta here at Oaklawn, turning to Mitchell Merle. He takes over tomorrow for the Arkansas Derby.
Yeah, Mitchell.
How does this work?
That I've seen move along.
World Tech Toys Comet Haliball White.
He had an aura about him. We shared a corner.
How long it can stay in the air, by the way?
Very likable kid, but he's really
Oh,
matured
it's
over the last
interesting.
couple of years. Just outstanding meet
Yeah,
at Fair
that's
Guns in New Orleans.
Really looking forward to this one. It's a little different on the calendar. 5 weeks out from the Kentucky Derby, the Arkansas Derby, live coverage on Fox Sports 1. Maggie, meantime, getting closer to post time for the ninth. Final thoughts for the nightcap on the eve on the Arkansas Derby. And for you, don't stay out too late. No firing away at the casino all night. It's a school night, Maggie.
Oh, Lafitte, you're preaching to the choir, my friend. No, we must all be in bed early. We have a very long day tomorrow.
Free with $35 purchase. Where is this? Cold.
But taking a look at some of the
Toys.
major players here in this last race to cap things off.
Oh.
Airborne Gal, she has been
I
popular.
should not have detected that.
Wired by parking in the rear, and Chris Hartman, as far as his Oaklawn claims go in sprints, he is 11 for 39, 28%. And I thought it was a good effort last time for previous
Cool.
connections. Kept coming, kept trying to reel in that loose in the
Hover Star, motion controlled UFO.
you know, Philly, which I appreciate. I like my Phillies to carry some weight. But
It's only $18.
in her coat and
Discovery
out on the
Toys.
track, I don't know. She didn't, wow me.
$5.
I thought there's some other interesting propositions here, including the outside runner Chakra for Steve Asmussen first off the claim.
There's something
Now, he
interesting.
had the best numbers.
$18, $18.50, $5 only.
So that's 12%. And this really does turn back. I like the turn back because she is a headstrong somebody. I mean, they had sat her on the walk. She was very obstreperous. They did a great job at containing her. But needless to say, the turn back makes a lot of sense physically and mentally. But in the same breath, she did run very well last year. I thought Martine Garcia gave her a great ride to try to contain her. She wanted to flip her head going into that first turn. So I think it's the right move turning this one back. And she looks great overall. Another horse that's interesting turning back in distance is number 3, Nisi Prius for Ernie Witt.